and it was this like tree branch was stuck out, and I'm like pelting it, and I run head first into the tree branch.
He knocked himself out with a tree.
I was on the ground shouting, "Man down!"
Would you class Scotland as international? I wouldn't.
It's abroad.
Well,
Not abroad though, is it?
It's not abroad.
from an English perspective, it's a different nation.
I'd brush up on your knowledge.
This is like my secret talent. I'm finally good at a sport. I promise you, like I was class at throwing it.
Lou trying to boast that he's good at a skill that has never been proven by us as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this natural innate talent that nobody here has ever seen.
So I've actually got an American football at home. Should I bring it in next episode?
Yes, please
Bring
do.
it. I'll throw some gnarly spiral. Immediate football return.
Hashtag United All-Stars versus the Premier League All-Stars.
There you go.
Gal Chimbonda, Jake Livermore, Unit.
Yeah.
Mate,
Useless. So I hate it.
Wayne Routledge, Troy Deeney.
Was he spearing anyone?
Guess who ran the show?
Especially when I leave.
We're trying to record, but they're just watching a video.
Oh, we already started?
Yeah.
Sorry, I went for
Hi guys, welcome back to Backside or Waffling. It is a really good video.
Who's Heston James?
You know the guy.
Goes, oh my God, what the fuck? And then he's
Heston Blumenthal's brother.
that doesn't make sense,
Yo.
does
No, but
it?
it's not.
Saw Heston Blumenthal.
When you try and be funny, it's cringe.
saw
don't
him
know who
in
that
the
is.
airport a few weeks ago.
Who's Heston?
Hair's looking good, Lee.
Heston Blumenthal.
I've actually had a haircut.
He has like.
Have you had a hair transplant? Looks like it.
No, cut, he said.
This is what happens when I just like when I want to turn it on, I can turn it on.
Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
No, we need to answer his question. Heston Blumenthal's like the chef, the bald chef who does like really crazy.
Tom.
He invented triple
owns
cooked chips.
He owns
Yeah.
a Fat Duck and
But
that place and all that shit.
Fat.
Maybe one too many triple cooked chips, some would say.
He's not that fat.
No, he looked really like sad.
He's a massive
Wait,
addict,
many
wasn't he,
triple cooked chips,
apparently?
you look sad. Is that what you're saying?
Apparently he was
got
like
a
a
lot of weight as
massive,
well.
a massive. A lot of chefs are.
Really?
Yeah, to get through. Yeah.
Get through the day and that.
Really?
Lauren, chefing,
Pardon?
cooking.
What?
That's where a lot of cook is.
Anyway,
Anyways, yeah,
what the fuck
basically,
is on your face?
what
I
happened-
don't mean you're not.
I'm
Really,
never
mate.
going to finish my story, but who cares?
No, I was actually interested.
No, it's all right.
What was the story?
He was doing. He went
Why
solo on
did
waffling.
solo and waffling?
Oh, no one knows that though, because we were watching Heston James.
It's because Joe might have like malaria or yellow fever or dengue
From
fever.
Africa?
Yeah.
Oh, dengue fever.
Is he actually in a bad way now?
He's actually getting tested for everything. He said it probably isn't
Did he not
malaria.
get injections?
Yeah, but there's crazy shit in the mud out there, man.
That is fucking.
Yeah,
that's
it's
actually
true.
heavy.
And to be
Yeah.
fair, like, is it a case where, like, if you live there, you have tolerances to stuff? Where
I imagine so. Yeah, you build it up over time.
we have a very
He's
different
been
climate,
in and out
don't
of
we?
hospital last week.
It's like you've got a tolerance to alcohol.
Some would say it's karma for cheating, but I don't
least
know.
you know.
I definitely fucking agree with that.
So what, has Luke caught it as well then?
No, Luke's just on holiday.
It was
Yeah, Luke, I seen Luke's story. He was in Spain. I was like, but Theo was
Yeah,
around
yeah.
Filmed
waffling.
twice last week, but then Joe had to leave halfway through the first episode.
Because he was ill?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then,
What was he doing? Just like Team America projectile vomiting everywhere. No, go on then, Lee. What's on your head?
This is the scars of war.
Did you win the pot cup? Don't tell me.
No,
you
of course
lost.
he did
Please
it.
again.
I don't think we should give away the ending straight at the
Right,
start.
you
You know?
full one down.
There's a story to be told.
Okay, yes.
You know?
Take me from the beginning,
So
please.
how have you ended up with a face wound and 5 broken ankles and a broken finger?
Yeah, so I do
From
have.
start to finish, please.
I have a fucked knee. I've rolled my ankle about 5
know
times.
what
I've
you
got
need. Yeah,
scratches
yeah.
How
and
can you
bruises.
roll your ankle
Don't
playing
bring
golf?
the knee up again, mate. We've had that too much on this.
How can you roll your ankle playing golf?
Scratches and bruises all the way up my legs. I've got broken finger.
Got a broken
My
finger.
head's been done in.
Have you
Yeah.
got a
Show me
broken
your
finger?
I was throwing American football, and then I went to catch it. We were seeing how far we could throw it, and he was like threw it really long. It was
Yeah.
a really good spinner, but like I misjudged
And
the catch.
because you like lied about your basketball experience and
Now, do you know
hand-eye
what it is?
coordination, you've
He
actually
stubbed his finger.
No, genuinely, I figured out, and I went into it like throwing. I haven't thrown one properly in ages. So I don't know.
I haven't hit a spiral in a while.
I went into it. I was like, what if this is like my secret talent? I'm finally good at a sport, mate. Throwing it, I swear to God, I was the best thrower around. Like it's because of basketball. It's the swish.
Yeah,
The problem is the
yeah.
catching.
No, it's not because
What are
you
fucking
throw
talking-
it. You
Mate,
throw it to the side.
I know, no, I was
also,
sort
the
of going
action
like
of-
that,
The action
and
of
it was like-
throwing a basketball is not even
It's not even
remotely
similar.
close
You'll,
to a
mate,
fucking
I promise you,
American football.
like I was class at throwing it.
I don't disagree with that, but it's
I
not
believe
similar
that,
to
but they're
throwing a
not
basketball.
Transferable
Is
skill.
Lou trying
No,
to
they're
boast that he's really good at throwing in American football?
I think that's a
Also,
good thing to boast about.
Lou
It feels good when you get a 6 spiral, dude.
Also, Lou trying to boast that he's good at a skill that has never been proven by us as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this natural innate talent that nobody here has ever seen.
A bit like
I'm
his
a
basketball ability that we saw in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
queue.
Should we go outside? I've actually got an American football at home. Should I bring it in next episode?
Yes, please
Bring
do.
it. I'll throw some gnarly spiral. Well, it'll be spiral city in here, but there's not enough room here because I'll throw it
Oh,
far.
but you're fine room.
We can go outside.
Yeah, let's go,
You
man.
can thread the needle.
But the problem is, like, catching it, I'm not really good coordination in that. So rather than catching it would more like the ball would just hit me. And I'd like,
But surely if you're good at basketball, that's transferable skills.
yeah,
you can catch the ball.
Oh, I broke my fingers all the time in basketball. Look at that.
Surely if you're good at basketball, the catching aspect is a lot easier than throwing the American football.
No, you wouldn't know, bro. You
weren't there.
You wouldn't know. You don't do gnarly spirals,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You don't blaze
Yeah.
zoots. You don't do gnarly spirals. You got a lot of
Were you blazing off?
No, but I have in the past. You know I'm the zooter. I'm the zooter on the
Can I,
pod.
ask why you took the Potter Cup International?
International? Scotland?
yeah.
Oh, you already went abroad?
Oh, have you?
Yeah, we went to where was it? Spain? That's where I hit the pot at 17.
Oh, was it in Spain?
Aye.
Oh, I thought it was in English.
That was a battle.
That was originally what it was.
Is Scotland
Spanish Cup?
international?
No, like an international. Like that, they'd use it as an excuse to go abroad.
Oh.
They only did it
Long
last
term.
year
But-
because of,
No.
But you
The
picked the
first
best place
two
in
were
the
in the
world for
country,
golf,
but
though.
moving forward, we're trying to use it as a holiday. But
Yeah.
this year we had
Would you class Scotland as international? I wouldn't.
it's abroad.
Well, for
Not abroad, though, is it?
It's not abroad.
No, but it's
by
international.
definition,
It's not.
By definition, it's not abroad, and it's neither international. It's in the UK.
Yeah.
But from an English perspective, it's a
It's not.
different nation.
I don't think
It's
Scotland
not.
is
That's why you don't go for the
international.
international.
I think they
departures,
class
mate.
themselves.
No, you don't need a passport.
You don't need a passport to get into Scotland, mate.
It's not international.
Yeah,
I'm
right,
with
sorry,
Theo.
but I'm talking
with
about
Theo.
from an objective level. He's gone to a different country. Sorry, I didn't mean. Okay,
No.
It's okay, just make sure you get the fucking terminology right.
Yeah,
next time.
it's okay, but just fucking brush up on your knowledge.
but also Scottish courses are very different to English courses as well.
Oh yeah,
A lot of
very,
links.
very,
You pay a links course.
very hilly. I should say yeah. So, anyways, I broke my finger because I couldn't catch the ball.
But you haven't
very
broken
well.
your finger.
Sorry,
have
guys,
you?
I
No,
was
it is
talking
broken,
from a
it's fine.
golf perspective.
I broke a
It's very
middle finger in my
Mend it?
time.
Oh, you know, you're
It's not a bad break. It's on the
Shut
knuckle
up,
here.
man.
He's broken his finger so bad he can bend it.
You can always bend it. It just hurts.
When I broke my finger, I couldn't bend it. And
Yeah, you're a bitch.
Still
Yo.
fucking
I'm
wonky
fucking
as
And they also
solid.
didn't do a great job at straightening it.
Yeah, he's right. You
I
are.
just
They
did.
fixed that.
I just
That's
played 4 games of golf on a no ACL and meniscus. I'm bitch ass cool.
Yeah,
That's
but
freaking G star.
it's a good thing your left knee was injured, not your right, because you wouldn't be able to turn into it if you.
Yeah, I
right.
thought. Yeah, we can. So I should say that this year's Pot Cup is covered in controversy. No,
As opposed to the last one
no.
where you just bottled it.
No, I'm on about like proper controversy where there was a time where like the house was quite separated.
Oh no.
Oh, it was arguments. Is
There was some. Oh,
that why you got punched in the face?
some really bad shit went down.
With a golf club.
What like
So we should say.
nonsense?
Well, that's just the start of it. We should say that like Potter Cup's like it's a 3-day tournament. You have a practice round first, though, so it's like first day. Then
Practice
Yeah,
round.
you have practice round. You have to dial in. You
You're
gotta-
talking like it's the fucking right.
Oh, no.
It is, and then you split into 2 days of match play. So you have a 2v2 and a 1v1, and then those teams have to alternate the
Is
second
it just
day.
18 holes, 18 holes?
All them 18 holes, always, and you have to, you know.
You don't do 36 in a day.
No, he was
No,
going
no.
higher.
You know,
You
but-
were going, well, no, we're not going to play.
Oh no,
nine.
you got to be fresh. You got to be fresh. You got to be fresh.
Coffee fast.
So it's a bit tactical there because you had to choose your matchups. And it was day
Oh,
one.
wait, you pick the partnerships for the
yeah. So you spin and you can pick your matchups.
So who picked you first there?
So
You're on your own.
I went
He's the
1v1.
ref.
I went 1v1 against
So,
Len.
oh my God, so they've gone, right, we're not taking Lewis this time.
No,
Go on your own.
our tactic going in was, right, lads, I'm probably going to be really shit because I haven't played golf since the last Pot Cup and I'm injured. So why don't you use the 2 good players or the 2 better players, go on the 2v2, you win all 18 of them and I'll lose all 18 and we'll be nil. But I ended up only 3 down on match play in 18, which I was really happy about, and they ended 3 up, 0-0 after day 1.
It worked. The plan worked.
Yeah, good tactic.
Brilliant, by the way, because before we were 8 down after the first day last year.
Okay, now.
Really bad.
We lost pretty much every other
How
hole.
shit is your team?
Oh, we by the way,
win.
we are definitely like the worst team. Like,
So really, the only good thing going about your team
We're
was
the vibe
actually
team.
the kit you
How
had.
many
We're the
teams?
That was
battle
pretty
champs.
good.
How many tee times have you got? Are you going out in 4s still?
so there's 2 tee times here, so it's like a 1v1 and then
Yeah,
a 2v2.
it's a 2v2.
Final day
And there's
though,
only 6 of
3 1v1s.
Yeah, 3v3.
Oh, I
The
thought,
entire-
I thought-
1v1. Do you
Whoa, have
just
you
go
not
around?
seen his picture?
I assume there's people missing. I
the
thought you
full
had
squad.
at least 10 of you to make it kind of cool.
Whoa, that's not very pottery.
So on
Sorry, that's a.
On
You
the one-
understand if you're in the podcast. To be pottery is to be, honourable and respectful.
we get it. So on the 1v1, what do the other 4 do?
So they're playing a 2v2 behind us on a different tee.
Right.
So so it's like the best score out of that 2 goes against the best score of the other 2, and that
Aggregate.
wins the whole.
Yeah.
Whereas mine's a 1v1.
You know, in the 1v1, normally like you're all in like a group scenario. Is there ever like a 1v1 where you're not actually that close to that guy because you're only friends because of the group?
Now it's not because it's only like 6 of us. Like everyone's pretty close, and we play in the Potter Cup every
Or was
year.
it awkward?
No, there's a lovely round of golf.
Do you speak to each other? Because obviously you're against each other.
Yeah, so there is a bit of
serious is
there
it?
is a bit of like
Wait, you surely wouldn't go a full round of 18 when you're only with one other person and just be silent for the entire
no, there is a bit of mind games.
When Rory won the Masters, DeChambeau
very
didn't speak to him the entire
He's
round.
playing the Masters
very different.
with a caddy.
I like to say
who he can speak to every fucking
Mate,
second
this is
if
the
he
same
wants.
level.
I like to say that Theo's very on the money here. Like,
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying, but what I'm saying is you're a freak then if you do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you're going to
no,
wait on holiday. You're going to wait on holiday, and 4 hours of your entire trip, you've gone right. I'm just going to be silent and play
I'm
golf.
known to be a
and when
big
I play
talker.
shit, it's going to be so miserable.
Mate, you got to lock in.
No, I'm known to be a big talker because
It's day one.
I like to get in the heads and like wind up. So like, for example, there's Cal on Team Sedgefield who that's like his one request was to his team, like, don't let me go on a 1v1 against Lewis because every time I rattle him and he just ends up hitting like way too many.
How can you talk to them while you're trying to get your ball out the bushes? they're up the fairway.
Nah, but like, so we
Put me
go
down
to,
for a 3.
so we go into day 2, and by the way, confidence is high. I'm hitting my irons pure. My injury not holding me back too much. I'm feeling good.
Is this your practice round? How did your practice round go?
Practice round, I was pretty shit, and we
Okay,
walked
just
off after
getting back
9.
in.
Are you using
You're
you're not using your driver at all? Are you teeing off with the irons because your knee?
just going irons? But irons are pure and straight.
That's why you're playing well, mate. You've sat the driver.
Yeah.
And I
the
found
driver in the back.
grip, new grip. The knee was feeling good. Short game was beast mode.
Oh,
and it was
God.
day 2. Some lads, there was murmurs the night before.
Can I just say quickly, sorry, it's got to be easy to cheat in this.
That's
Mate,
not
that
pottery.
goes against the pottery.
It's very pottery, not
Yeah.
pottery.
Yeah.
We should say a rule: if you cheat, you instantly lose the Potter Cup.
Yeah,
That is
that's
like
true, that's
that was the
fair.
rule.
Okay, you're missing my point. You're missing my point. How would you know they've cheated?
Oh, I'm glad you actually said that.
There's cameras. They hire an entire film crew.
Yeah, mate, they've got patrons lining every hole. They've got hundreds of patrons lining every hole.
There's definitely people with balls in their pockets going, I found my ball.
No,
But also, if you were doing that, then you wouldn't claim to do drop a 17, would you?
yeah.
No, that's in front of
But
everyone,
that goes
though.
against the game of golf,
yeah.
Tom, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, it
You don't
depends.
cheat when you're on your own, do you?
well, some teams are more.
No, but-
some teams are more honourable than
I
others.
don't cheat in general at golf
Until find out.
because then you won't get better. But
Exactly.
I have been known to cheat in sport, and if it's as serious as they're saying, I'm liable to drop a ball or two.
He cheated in weightlifting as well.
That's fucking
Steroids up there.
Steroids,
Oh, yeah, steroids in my asshole.
We
yeah.
should say on the trophy it says "win with honour, lose with dignity." So
It says that on your thing.
it says on the trophy.
Well, obviously, that's
I'm not the manifesto.
That's an incredible Hogwarts
Anyway,
thing.
carry on.
to say,
So
isn't it?
you're pure in your
Day
iron.
2, comes
Your cock's feeling.
Wait,
pretty
hang on a
rock
sec.
on.
Stay in day 1 here.
No.
So you tee off at what
We've
time?
done day one.
do.
I don't know about the antics afterwards.
No, that's the antics
afterwards.
today.
To be fair, afterwards is where I sustained my injury.
So go on
Okay,
then.
Go on then. Well,
So
we need that
have you
part.
ever played sardines?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's such a good game.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
played sardines.
So if you don't
In
know
pitch
sard-
black.
they're only
it ended
60.
being pitch black.
And why you're naked?
Yeah.
If you haven't played sardines, essentially it's hide and seek but reverse. So one person hides, everyone seeks, but when you find them, you have to hide with them in
Unreal
that
game.
confined space.
Yeah.
Did you turn all the lights off and go dark mode?
We didn't go dark mode in the house, but outside was dark mode. But the house we were in, it was like
Played
an.
sardines outside.
So no, there was a big garden. It had like loads of trees in. There was a garden on the other side. It was like a lovely house that we had, right in like a big farmer's field. It was class, and it was a play. And I'm like sprinting around looking for someone. I'm like, I'm
Are
sure
you
that
sprinting around
because I'm like they're in these fucking
with
trees.
your knee?
And it's silly, like, but like the numbers were dwindling, and I'm like, I'm the last one here. I'm like, where the fuck are they? I'm running around, and it was this like tree branch was stuck out, and I'm like pelting it, and I fucking run head first into the tree branch.
Oh my god,
Knocks
it's
me to
not
the-
even a cool story.
knocks me to the ground.
He knocks himself out with a tree.
Problem is,
Knock you out.
But no, I was on the ground shouting, "Man down, man down!"
That's a thing.
Are you hammered at this point?
Yeah, hammered, but everyone's hiding. So
you
they're not going to
know-
come out and help
Did you know you were bleeding on the floor?
No, I just been fucking knocked out.
By the way, it's really close to your eye.
Oh, yeah, you're lucky.
That is bad, like.
That's how I got my scar, but I was like 4. I ran into a climbing frame. But
That's why I'm laughing. I haven't had an injury like this since I was literally a
Mate,
child.
if you had it a bit more centrally, maybe.
Harry Potter.
I got
also, it might have knocked some sense into you.
that's why I'm
You could
really
have lost
logical.
your
now.
eye here, pal.
Is that where this fashion sense has come from?
Yeah, it's knocked some fashion sense into me. Now, so I was laid there for a little bit, so that was just not
I
that
laid there for a
situation.
little bit.
Gave up on the game and wondered if I'm going to die or not.
Well, the thing is, like, everyone's hiding.
Did you find
so,
them
like,
or what?
I eventually did. They were in a bush down there, but they weren't coming to help me because they were sardining.
Yeah, they
So I
played the
was
game
laid up.
properly.
Did
Yeah,
they think, what the fuck happened to your face?
Imagine if you had died and they were just in the bush.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have blamed them. They can't
That'd
come out.
have
It
been-
might have been a
When you
trap.
fell over, your head could have hit a rock on the floor and died.
Oh, not good, like.
That'd have been great.
Funny, though.
So what happened after the blood?
Can I
I
ask?
could get playing sardines, and I just had blood dripping down.
Can I ask how many bevs you had on day one?
Oh, we were like the team Fishburn's the fun team. Really,
Were you
like.
drinking during the
Yeah,
golf?
mate. I asked him how it was
Smiler has
going,
a
and he had a
couple
pint in
cans
hand.
Smiler.
Smiler, yeah, we call him Smiler.
Can you Scottish beer that?
He normally has. I drink when I'm abroad, but I can't fit them in my bag too well because my bag's broke, so I don't really drink on that.
So I
now.
just neck them.
Obviously, if you drink, you'll lose.
I don't play better with it. Smiley loosens up.
yeah.
You know, I need to stay dialed in. Folks,
Okay, so then that happens day one.
Are you been pints at the clubhouse afterwards? You just straight back to your house.
we have a pint and some food, but the fucking actually, yeah, we'll get onto that as well. The little unpottery twats,
Unpottery.
right?
Who the club?
So day 2 comes around, right? On the evening of day 1, whilst drunk, we were talking about the potential of buggies. We were like, really, there was very hilly course, and we're talking about maybe not.
Why would you not get boogies?
Yeah, that's
Because
weird.
They're expensive.
and no, in Potters, in the Masters, you don't get a buggy. It's about the physical challenge. It's a 3-day, 18-hole golf tournament.
No,
it's
yeah,
a
that's
physical
a
challenge.
fair point. That's
Yeah.
a very fair
Really
point.
physical challenge golf.
Now, we all agreed, bar 2 people, no buggies on the morning. Even me, my legs were killing. I know Ryan's leg was fucked as well on Team Sedgefield, but 2 Team Sedgefield members really wanted a buggy against the rules.
Oh, right, okay.
Ryan goes in, tells them, says it's an 18-stroke penalty if you fucking get buggies, you cheating twats.
Hey, whoa, calm it down.
Whoa.
Well, in the pro shop, he's saying
And he's in there. He doesn't. He said it more politely.
Okay, I was gonna
I
say.
didn't when I.
You
went
fucking
in.
little prick. You get a buggy, mate. You lose by 18.
So no, and he's on their team. So he comes out, and Ryan's more the sensible one. I compare him to you, Reeve.
Okay.
He's like you,
Right.
The nerd.
and on Roy.
Take that back.
And Ryan's visibly very angry, as I can see. I'm like, no way.
Shaking, I'm guessing he's
And he's on
shaking.
their team. That's his teammate, by the way.
He's getting heated on
Ryan's
that.
the founder and father of the Potter Cup
Oh,
as well.
God, yeah, that's
he's one of me.
Who actually are the founding
Me,
fathers?
Scott on my team, and then Ryan.
So half of the season.
Yeah. Why did you not just create one team?
No, because it started because we were playing GTA Golf in lockdown, and then we used to have like tea times on GTA Golf. And if you like missed the tea time, you weren't
These were the
allowed
cool
in.
kids in
Yeah, you
school.
shouldn't have said
You weren't,
that. mate.
nah, you don't. You weren't allowed in to play.
We had teams.
Yeah, these were definitely the cool ones.
Didn't you even play golf on GTA?
Turned them down from the lobby.
It was so fun, man.
Why didn't you
Anyways,
play like PGA Tour?
so I go in
Yeah,
and
an actual
I
golf game.
I basically say, you're going to fucking ruin the whole thing if you give us 18 shots by doing this. Stop being dickheads. And they were like, wee. I was like, oh, they're really doing my head in. I come out. Anyways, they
Not like you to get wound up and not getting your own way.
no, they got the buggy. Everyone was fucking livid at them. Like,
They did get it.
they got it. The cheating fat twats.
So you should. So you
Whoa,
no
body shame.
So as a person,
It's not. I'm not talking about the body. I'm talking about the inability to walk up hills.
so as a
you're fat
person,
and lazy.
So as a person that horrendously enforces rules, you've obviously said you're 18 shots down.
So this is the
Oh,
dilemma.
he's rolled it.
No, so this dilemma. So
who's won then? So we don't know who's won.
So my head's gone. Smiler's a bit more easy going, but he's annoyed. But he's Scott and Ryan's head absolutely gone. They go from their one ball at their head, and they're just playing like we don't even care now. It's 18 shots, it's over. And I messaged Scott, and Team Fishburne came together, and we thought, do you know what?
Can I ask- Scott,
win with
can I
honour,
ask-
lose with dignity. We want to win on even playing ground. You can have the advantage.
Can
you
I ask? You
cheat.
keep saying names, and I don't know who's on whose team here. So
Okay, sorry.
who's Fishburne?
You have Lenny and Cal.
Lenny.
Lenny and Cal, who got known as
Lenny and
Carl?
What, from
Carl.
Mice and Men?
Those
One of them's
Simpsons,
one of them's in the corner tending to the rabbit.
They're
You
known
guys
as
in the pub, Lenny and Cole and Mo.
they're known as the Boogie Brigade now. And then you have Ryan.
They're Sedgefield.
They're the
Fishburne.
cheating twat.
They're Fishburne.
No, Sedgefield.
You're Fishburne.
Fishburne would never cheat.
Okay, and then on your team is you,
Scott and Smiler.
Smiler.
I know what Lewis was about to say, by the way. He's about to say, we want to win with honour.
We do.
So we let them not have 18 shots.
We didn't want the tournament to be over on day 2.
You know what you should have done?
We wanted to fight.
Instead of being, wait, were you level going into the...
We were level, and we were like, do you know what? We're actually going to have a close pot of cup here. And for us to then go 18 shots up, you've sort of ruined the tournament if we let this happen.
What you should have done is ignore their scores or just kick them out.
Luke,
we could have disqualified them. We could have taken 18 shots. Then we went on that day. They only won by like a couple holes.
Oh, so in the ending.
On that day.
On day 2.
Oh.
They only won in the 2v2 against us, despite having buggies and all the advantages, being able to drive up and see the hole.
I know what buggy does. Yeah, no, it's fine.
I will say, Luke, you saying you want to win with honour sounds awfully like you were just a pushover.
Yeah.
No, I think if you're there, you would understand. It was actually very honourable what we did. Because
I actually do agree with you because it's not fun, is it? If you're
you're playing with no purpose.
But you shouldn't have argued in the first place. Let them just get a bug and play on.
No. Because that's not the rule.
But the argument didn't cause anything. Nothing happened from it.
No, it did cause it.
No, my point is nothing happened.
What do you mean?
As in, like, they didn't get a penalty. They just carried on. So
I know, but in our situation, it's like, right, we either win against the cheaters despite their cheating and we have a good time, or even if they do happen to beat us, they've cheated and you're going to have to fucking hold that.
Yep.
And then it's no fun for them, is it? If they want to actually play competitively and have fun, it's no fun if you're 18 shots ahead.
You've taken the moral victory at least.
Yeah, because that's what Team Fishermen do. What we do best is lose with dignity, really.
Right. And it's on the throne.
What you do best is lose.
With dignity, though. We do it with dignity, no matter what.
Yeah.
We end that day, they were only one shot up on us on match play, despite having the buggy and cheating, little twats.
At least you're losing with dignity.
Ryan has a stormer and hits like 94, so
That's pretty good. Actually.
Yeah, Ryan's their A player.
Was it a
Scott's our A player.
No, but just if it's that hilly, then it's different. Like
I used to be up there. I'm not now. But it's Scott and Ryan are like the Messi versus Ronaldo.
Right.
Up a little bit,
nice.
and Scott ended down, but it's okay. We're going in the final day. We're like 4 shots down. But we go home and it kicks off big time, like around the buggy.
So what did you lose day 2 by? What did you and your partner?
Only one down, match play.
Oh, and then he lost by 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So explain it. Tell me how it kicks off.
Well, so Lenny's driving one of the cars. Scott and Ryan both refuse to get in the front seat. Not sitting with that twat. Then
Cars?
To the course.
so Lenny's driving, but to go back to the thing.
So
they're Airbnb, aren't they?
They're not sitting in the front seat.
You hired a car?
Nah, they just drove up. But it's like...
from Newcastle, yeah.
So not sitting in the front seat.
Drove to Scotland.
Not talking to them. They come in and there was a few jibs and jibes. There was a lot of tension in the house.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Cheating, getting thrown around.
Unspoken as well, innit?
Then after their hard round of going in the buggies, driving, they went for like a 4-hour nap. And we had a team meeting as Team Fishburne, and we thought the only way that they can make this up is for them to go out in the field and put their golf bags on and walk 10,000 steps. Because then they
That's actually not a bad compromise.
They don't have the physical advantage going in the day after.
So long to walk 10,000 steps.
But they obviously didn't do it.
Well, there was possible. We talked about suspending them from the tournament for next year. There was like serious consequences.
So it'd be 3v1 next year.
That could draft other people and
draft them in. We're gonna have to deal with it. And it was
you look a lot like Bryson DeChambeau. What's going on here?
And it was Ryan, team captain, goes to talk to Team Sedgefield once they finally woke up. They didn't take too kindly to our terms, and there was like a real awkwardness and rift, and they sort of came down to the hot tub and they were just sat there, and we were all just sat there really awkwardly. I was like,
what, naked?
Yeah.
Oh. And what happened?
Well, eventually we bullied them into apologising because they were I'm curious.
You got an apology.
I just want to hear your opinion. Do you think they were in the wrong?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. If they're the rules, they're the rules.
They were saying they weren't in the wrong, and it was really pissing me off. I don't know how you could conceivably...
In a sport where rules are so important, yeah. And you've drawn it out before.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. If you've set out... I mean, I imagine how fucking anal you are, especially you, and how you talk about this fucking stupid...
Whoa!
Cup. Sorry, about this really serious cup. I imagine you lay the rules out very clearly.
Yeah. But does it say no buggies in the law?
By the way, in the Potter Cup, I'm not the only one enforcing the rules. Everyone agrees.
Have you written them down in like a book?
We have a manifesto of the overall day.
Does it say no buggies in that?
The buggies will be determined depending on the tournament. Say on holiday in Spain, in Spain we use buggies because it's too fucking
absolutely hot. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
But people that have played a lot of golf, the difference between walking and carrying your clubs and taking a buggy is
And also,
tremendous.
I've never
it was more not knowing the course.
You're not even you walk out, you hit a shot, you get back in.
Yeah, well, I can imagine it's easier. Yeah.
So they make it up to us. They do an apology, both of them. We get them very drunk and get them to do lots of drinks as apologies, and we just move forward onto the final day.
I see you're going for the hangover play.
Yeah.
Rather than the...
Well, I was hungover.
I was going to say, I don't think it's just them drinking.
We were hungover. Team Fishman's hungover.
Should have made them take a lot of drugs.
They did.
No drugs to the pot cup. That's not pottery.
What?
That's not pottery.
That's fucking...
Brilliant.
Final day stroke. We go into that. It's like, look,
who are you against?
I'm against Ryan, who's their A-star player.
Oh, you're back to 1-on-1 now.
Yeah, but it's stroke play.
Stroke play. So it doesn't technically matter if I need to just stay close to him. If I can stay close to Ryan,
it's a collective score of the group. Yeah.
Essentially, if I can stay close to Ryan, we're in a really good place because I'm probably our worst player at the moment.
Then you get a good gauge of where you are as a team.
Yeah. And if I'm only like 10 strokes off Ryan, we might gain that elsewhere.
Yeah.
Smiler and Cal, similar levels. Scott and Lenny, Scott's better.
Yeah, of course.
Ryan's having an absolute fucking shocker. He shoots 111.
Oh my God.
And he's their best one.
Best player hits 111.
How tough was the course?
Wasn't tough, but stroke play day really
just
does.
take a few holes.
No,
a few beers the night before as well. Doesn't help.
And you're a master manipulator, so you're in his. You've got in.
You were laughing the whole time.
I would have got in his head, but I hit 114.
Well, that's good though. Wait, you've just said you wanted to be within 10. You're in 3.
I'm within 3 of them.
Yeah, that's insane.
But the thing is, I should have beaten because like my irons didn't go how they were, and in like on the final 3 holes, I gained 6 shots on him alone. Like I was starting to finally get my irons going.
Yeah,
but it was too late. Anyways, fucking Scott beats Lenny by I think like 10 strokes.
Oh, so you're 4 up as a group. 4 up as a group.
So we think we're good, right?
But that's level then, isn't it? Because you were 4 back from the previous day.
I think we're pretty.
7 up.
I can't remember.
No, because he lost by 3.
Yeah.
The other bloke
won by 10, so he'd be 7 up.
I can't remember. Basically,
they were full down.
The way the scores worked is, going off what Cal hit, Smiler just needed to hit what I hit. He needed to hit 114 or less. And there's a rule in the Potter Cup that a hole in one wins you it no matter what. On any of the days, hole in one wins. Yeah. Last hole, par 3, Smiler steps up. Mate, I've never seen something closer to a hole in one in my life. It just trickles around the back. Anyways, find out his score. Really tense moment. Smiler, by the way, has been fitted with new clubs, bought new clubs, because last year he hit...
Who sponsors him?
Last year he hit 117 and lost us the Potter Cup. He was a bit angry. And we bullied him all year to try and get better, and he did get really better. Broke 100 for the first time.
Nice.
Hit 120.
That's my guy.
And what did his playing partner get then?
Oh, he got like 109. We'd lost.
By how many?
By 5 strokes.
You lost again.
Lost again.
I think it's time to give it up.
Lewis. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, but they cheated.
I mean, yeah, technically with the 18 strokes, you actually won by 13.
Yeah.
But the annoying bit, it's just fucking shit. So I'm a bit depressed.
So how do you roll your ankle 5 times?
I just kept walking around and rolling it.
All right. That's
brilliant.
I'm
off the hills.
Yeah.
Wow, so you're still a fucking big giant loser.
We've lost,
I think we've lost
3 years in a row
3-1.
now. No, 4-1.
There's no coming back from that, is there really?
But we lose the dignity.
Remontada.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, you're going to need a Barcelona.
We should have a backside cup.
England lost soccer aid like 10 years in a row, man.
Do you know what?
We should have a backside cup.
I agree. I'll keep saying we should do a golf.
I agree.
Why don't we create the Malfoy Cup?
Right.
Why is it all about you?
Because the Potter Cup. It's another character in Harry Potter.
Why is it all about you?
Oh, we didn't do it for Harry Potter.
Why is Malfoy about...
We're doing it for Stoke. We did it for Stoke City.
He's gaslighting again.
I know, yeah.
Why is Malfoy about me?
Oh, the Dumbledore Cup.
I was named after Stoke City, not Harry Potter.
Yeah, we could do a backside cup and we draft a player in each or something.
That'd be a good idea.
Do like a 4v4.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking beast mode.
That'd be beast mode. I'll have surgery at the end of the month though.
You booked it in?
29th.
Yeah, it's in the calendar, isn't it?
Wait, what the
proper thing, yeah.
The pricey one.
Yeah.
Why did you just go somewhere cheaper?
Because, do you know what? I was on holiday and then they just sent me confirmation through saying it's all booked in. I was like, and they sent me loads of shit through. I was like, I didn't tell you to book this in, but now that you've done it.
Was that your last period of drinking before the surgery now then?
Yeah, I'm not going to drink. I'm done with drinking as well.
No, the Arsenal game?
No, I'm proper done for drinking now.
I'll go with you later. I'll go with you later.
I'm actually quitting.
Why?
It's mainly because I used to, like, the nights before.
Don't blame me.
Point at me.
I don't blame
It's
me.
your fault, mate.
Nah, I've been drinking way too much. It's actually, I just feel like a fucking loser, like.
Yeah.
Wait, Lewis, so what do you mean you booked in your surgery? Like, it's what date?
29th.
And what are they doing to it? Reconstructing it?
Don't know.
What do you think they're going to do?
Cut it up and stuff. I don't actually know what they're doing.
Did they give you like any, like how long it's going to be out for? What the vibe is?
There's a vibe. What
Why
do you
do
mean?
you-
Vibe
yeah.
in the surgery.
Like,
It's a real chill vibe. At the surgery. You know, we're really relaxed about what
Are
we
you
do
staying
here.
overnight?
No, I hope not, because they'll charge me another £4,000. The hospital fee is £9,000.
How much
The
is
surgery is £2,000.
Yeah.
No, £1,500 for the surgery. £2,000 for the surgeon fee. £9,000 for the hospital fee.
Yeah.
I'm not even staying over. They're fucking absolute robbers.
That is daylight robbery, to be
You've
fair.
gone private, haven't you? So, I mean,
Well, you did go
I
to.
have
You
to.
literally went to where the footballers and Johnny Depp goes, mate.
That's what you sent me.
No, we didn't.
the same place you got MRI of when I was there. No way. Oh, that's a fucking spenny little joint, mate. You shouldn't have gone there.
Well, you went to.
Why am I there then?
No, well, I don't know, because I only went to when I got an MRI, Johnny Depp was in there, but you just said he's the same.
I just assumed that was the same place.
That's where Johnny Depp went.
We had this story on Backside. When I saw
That
it
was
back-
there.
To
I
get
don't
his
know.
prescription
I
drugs.
presume if that's where he goes for his MRIs, that's where he goes for his hospital. Yeah.
In England, yeah, probably.
I don't know if it is the same
It's
place.
literally like smack bang in Harley Street.
No, it's not the same place.
Oh, okay.
I'm not Johnny Depp.
Anyway, so you've had a fucking
Yeah.
eventful weekend, and
Yeah.
you had a big week of drinking. I had a big week of drinking as well. I
Yeah,
feel.
you
Yeah,
got
me
beast
too.
mode.
You had a big week of drinking.
mate.
Me too. Me
But
What were you doing?
yours was half of yours was very valid. You were at a wedding.
I had a wedding and the darts.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Yeah.
Darts are so good.
Was it
That's
good?
beast mode.
So good.
Did you live?
You had a table, right?
Emma sorted live with a table
Oh, that's
with
so
the friends
good.
and family. But not the VIP, but it's so fucking
Is
good.
that's the one where you don't even have to go up to the bar and get the drinks?
Table
Oh my
service.
god, it's relentless.
Table
That's what we
set.
did.
It's
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's the best way to do it.
It was right by the walk-ons as well. I felt like a little fanboy when like all the players are coming up. I'm like,
It's me, guys, Tom.
Rob
Tom.
the quality of the darts, not the best night, I will admit, but we won money on bets, which was very good.
First ever in Prem history.
What?
5 nights. Luke
What do you mean?
Littler. He's the first ever to do 5 nights.
Oh yeah, I mean, he won it with a lack of quality from others, and
I thought Bunting should have beaten him.
yeah, the
first round
crowd
as
wasn't
well.
great either because of the lack of quality. There wasn't a load of
Oh, I see.
180s.
Yeah.
There wasn't many 9-dart attempts. It was a bit we still had fun. The wedding was cool, pretty cool, and then we obviously had a good few nights last week as three.
Did we talk about that?
Yes.
No, well, we spoke about.
Oh, yeah, we did,
spoke
'cause
about
you
the
had
night
the
before
Indian-
retrospectively because we did the whole curry thing. Didn't
Yeah.
Can we talk about your episode of the Come Stag?
Oh, no, we haven't.
We haven't spoken about
That's
that.
next episode. That's next
Yeah, that's
episode.
next episode.
Oh, crud.
We can talk about the hashtag game though, which you.
Oh,
played.
yeah.
Oh yeah, how did you play?
You made your football return. So we're set it up, Theo. So what was this game?
It was a
What does
hashtag
that
United,
mean? Oh right.
hashtag United All Stars versus the Premier League All Stars.
Oh, I thought you actually played for hashtag.
I did.
No, you
the
meant-
All
no, he's not.
Stars.
Yeah. Against the Premier League All Stars.
Who's the Premier League All Stars?
Oh,
Some good names actually.
Okay, go on.
Pascal Chimmonda.
Oh nice.
Yeah.
He still plays, doesn't he?
He's good. Good centre half. Jake Livermore. Fucking unit.
Yeah.
That
Mate.
fucking useless twat. I hate him.
Yeah, that was
No, he's
covered.
sound, but he's a big boy.
He's fucking
Wayne
useless.
Routledge.
Did Livermore,
yeah,
did
former
Livermore
Newcastle.
complete a pass to one of his own players, or did
lot
he just
of
keep
passes.
passing it to the other
Do you
team?
know who-
He does that a lot.
Deeney.
Troy Deeney. Yeah.
Was he spearing anyone?
Ballers legend.
Bentley.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
Crouchy was the manager.
oh.
Who's the
Danny Aaron's was on the other
Danny
team.
Aaron? Who's the
From
old
Brampton.
bloke in the paddy on the advert, the betting adverts with like the glasses, grey beard, like right there, golf nose.
Oh, Ray Winston.
Ray
yeah, he
Winston.
was there.
Yeah,
as well.
wasn't he a manager or not?
He's
manager?
playing.
He was just there. I think it was meant to have Yaya Toure and Joe Cole, but they didn't turn up for some reason.
Oh.
Guess who ran the show?
Well, I know the answer.
Theo Beer.
One of them players was just like so.
One of the
elite.
ones he's
Bentley.
listed. Yeah.
Bentley for sure.
Fucking hell, this he's so good.
Yeah, Bentley's a fucking baller.
Mate, he's in good shape. He just ran it. He was the guy.
But he ran it without running.
yeah, he was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how good he still was.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Mate,
Either foot as well.
Yeah,
like,
they're different levels.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you,
40 minutes, all I did was run.
Yeah.
We didn't touch the ball.
which is interesting for a man that's been horrendously injured off the back of Boston Marathon and managed 60 minutes in a football match.
Oh,
three
yeah.
lots of
Because
20
you couldn't
minutes.
even come out with us for a beer because you were so fucking injured from boxing.
Yeah, hurt at the end.
Well, I can imagine. I can fucking imagine, mate, if you're running on an injury and played 2/3
But only
of the
started
game.
hurting like at 55 minutes in.
Were you on painkillers?
Very specific.
Yeah, he checked the clock. It's hurting now.
Yeah.
And 3 lots of
I'm
20
in at
minutes.
55.
I checked his gob.
They went 1-0 up. I was like, fucking hell, lads, it's over. We're going to get beat 8-0.
Oh,
Wow.
quickly. Wait,
Actually, I'm not going to reveal the result,
Was it
actually.
1-0
But it wasn't 8-0.
This is out next
it was
week.
live stream, wasn't it?
Oh, this is out next week?
Yeah.
I think I can read
We got an ep out today.
It was live streamed. It's in the past.
not live streamed.
Was it not?
No, it's a video coming out this week.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was streamed.
Say it anyways, because I'll cut it out otherwise.
1-0 down. I thought, here we go. I can't touch the ball.
What minute did they score?
Early doors, 5 10 minutes, maybe,
okay.
I think.
Who scored? So were all the players ex-Prem or not?
Yeah, a lot of, I'd say 90% of their team was ex-Prem, yeah.
So who were the others though? Just like their friends.
Danny Aaron's was on their team.
It was Dukes.
Danny Aaron's in the
is
Premier League All-Star.
First hitman, and it's his game he organises every year.
Right. Okay.
I do have...
Oh, that makes sense with the players playing.
Yeah. Here we go. Hang on. 1 second, boysies.
Boysies. Oh. Maybe he's trying to do it like a beast mode thing. These boysies.
Boysies beast modes.
It reminds me of White Gold, that Boysies.
Boysies.
Me and him got.
Oh, Darren Bent was... Oh, Danny Simpson. He played.
Fucking hell.
Henry Lansbury.
Fuck him.
Bradley Johnston.
Don't say that, because when you saw him at Ballers League the other day, you shit your pants.
He saw me and he ran away.
Who's Simpson?
I swear.
No, Lansbury. He always says he hates Lansbury. He was at Ballers League the other week.
I didn't recognize him without his hairy lock.
Well.
Yeah.
He shaved his head now.
Yeah.
Nah, if I go back Balls League, he's going to fucking have trouble with me.
Is he? I bet he's terrified.
I know what he looks like now.
Bradley
You
Johnson.
look like you've been through it.
Yeah,
now.
good player
He
he
scored a
was.
worldie.
Left foot, innit?
Yeah, he scored an absolute fucking world. Oh, that's what it was. He scored a worldie. We hadn't touched the ball. He'd fucking done a 35-yard top corner. We're like, brilliant.
Who was in goal for you?
National League keeper.
Oh, right.
And then, Andy came and played second half. But I think, it was a National League keeper.
Damn.
Pretty beast mode. And then I got dragged after 20 minutes. It was roll on, roll off, you know how it was. Couldn't touch the ball. And
Performance-based or tactical?
Shocker.
Yeah, performance-based or tactical.
In fairness, though, if you are just running around, you do need it.
I was blowing up my arse.
Was one of your first 20-minute highlights you taking a throw in or not?
I did do a beast mode throw though. I couldn't believe how far I threw it.
Okay, well, fucking Semenyo.
So the answer is yes.
Anyways, come back on.
Antoine Baker.
Come back on around half hour mark. Nutmeg David Bentley.
You come back on after 10
minutes later.
minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Fucking hell, that is roll on, roll on.
Yeah, very roll on, roll on. Nutmeg David Bentley. I said, close your legs, son.
No,
Did you though?
Yeah, I did actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. After he went,
Why do I still not believe that?
I don't believe you said that.
I did.
I think it was way more polite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did,
What did he say to
Close
you?
your legs,
he
mate.
turned around like after I came,
Yeah, fuck yeah, you little cheeky cat.
he was laughing like this. I went, close your legs, son. Yeah, banter.
Oh,
Basically, I turned into Prime R9 after that.
right, okay.
I went for a period of like 10-15 minutes. I came back on the right.
Okay,
I
yeah.
went super double beast mode. It was crazy.
Right, yeah.
Remember Dennis Bergkamp's turn against Arsenal?
Yeah, it's not too
Turn
bad.
against
Newcastle. I swear on the holy mother of all lords, right? When you see this,
I'm going to need to see the footage.
Tom, I
He's
fucked
kicked
it.
it out of play.
I fucked it. Did it. Keeper saved my shot.
Wait, who have you
This would have been, a top 5 hashtag goal of all time.
Who have you spanned to do that?
Pascal Chimbonda.
You know,
That's pretty good.
that is cool.
Oh, you know when you do something and you're like, fuck.
Conveniently hasn't made the edit.
No, I did it. I
We will
myself.
see this footage.
Yeah.
I can't wait to react to the highlights again.
know.
Soccer 2.0. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, see, as much as I do want to believe it, and I do think you have that in you, you have done this to us before,
Yeah,
and I don't know if I believe this.
Seriously.
I feel like this might be a miscontrol.
No. I didn't expect myself to pull this off.
That's why I think it might have been an accident.
No, you can see I purposely know what I'm doing. It's a ball's played. Imagine this is the box, like this. I'm the goal. I'm facing this away from edge of the box.
The way you've just described that is mental.
horrendous.
Ball's been crossed in from the left-hand side. It's come over my head, touched like that, split the defenders, and I'm one-on-one with the keeper.
And you spin round.
and he fucking saves it.
Oh.
Okay, anyway, yeah, go and carry on.
Fuming. I shit myself. Absolute shit
Well,
myself.
that's a weird thing to do in the football match. But
Oh, yeah. Anyways, you know how it goes.
you have to explain that.
Bush. Header 1-0.
Who?
From a corner.
From a corner.
The Man Mountain.
Man Mountain, yeah. Anyway, second half goes. I'm back on now. I come off at half time. Come back on like 20 minutes to play. Again, playing pretty fucking well, lads. I can't lie. And I steal the ball in the 90th minute off. I think it was Livermore, Danny Simpson.
Shock Livermore.
One of them. Nab it. And I start sprinting towards the goal.
Here we go.
We'll be the judge of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's me and the defender.
Here we go.
Sprinting. And this is where you either go alone or you play the perfect pass at the right time.
You went alone because there's no chance you're passing.
Edge of the box. Pass to my left.
Oh,
In the path of Jay Devereaux's son, Ellis.
fuck
He's
is
the
that?
manager's son. The manager's son
right.
in Mate, perfectly weighted pass.
Well, yeah, again, we'll be the judge of that.
Class finish, 90th minute winner, 2-1. Manager's son celebrates. I've provided the beauty.
And then he just fizzles into the atmosphere. My job is done here, guys.
The manager's son scores and it's all about me.
Gotta be for the lads.
Imagine if they're all celebrating in one corner. Theo's in the other one corner.
It's all me. It's the past.
It's crazy because after the game, guys, they were speaking amongst themselves and they might change the name to the Malfoy Cup.
And all the Premier League players are saying, what a pass.
Yeah. Did you ever make it at a high level? Tim Bonder's going, oh my God, you should have played for Arsenal.
How did Palace Development ever let you go?
No, I was asking the same thing. I did have a chance actually earlier in the game. I did like a 1-2 round, I think Danny Simpson or whatever.
One of the ex-Prem lot.
As I opened up to do it outside, like
a little
Red's
thing.
top corner, booted the floor.
No, that's what we're going to see on the highlights.
See, now that'll believe.
If anyone's got any sense about them and they hear this before the cut of the hashtag game's out, please let that be Theo's only highlight.
And please cut out the touch and the save. Just put that in.
And cut out the assist for the final goal. It's just
And put his throw in.
yeah.
Can I ask, and this is a genuine question, is prime Theo Baker better than like a prime Jeremy Lynch? Because you've both played in academies.
Mate, no.
In terms of actual
Probably,
football,
I'd say probably.
He played for Arsenal Football Club.
No, so he says.
No,
he was the best on the ball player in Arsenal.
This is genuinely was you at your prime?
No.
You not think?
I'm also in my prime right now.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, I was sprinting
Well done.
Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
and kicking right-footed fully.
Well, you should
I'm
be
glad you
able
went
to,
through
yeah.
injury 3.
No, but I finally come back to strong enough that I can do it. And then
Injury
yesterday
3.
on tired legs, I filmed a football video kicking three legs. My hip flexor was sore, but I was still right foot kicking. I was fine.
Yeah.
Mate, I didn't...
No, genuinely,
By the way-
we're happy for you, but
Yeah.
no one should have that
You
frequent
should-
amount of injury.
You should be
but-
able to do that.
yeah.
No, but it's taken 2 years to get to this point. I'm fucking back.
Yeah.
Please don't get excited and injure it again.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
but I didn't realise I'm back.
Yeah.
You're back.
Well, you should be because you got
You're
an
that guy,
Ironman.
man.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
You're
that.
that guy.
I might play at the Emirates.
Right, do you want a question that I've actually formulated that
Oh, yeah, go beast mode.
could be good for the group?
Wait, what's this?
He's got some ChatGPT thing.
Oh, right.
No,
right.
well, this ChatGPT gave me semi of
Well,
this
did you
one,
type
but
in-
then I
give you a
changed it.
semi?
No, this is a genuine discussion, real up for debate. This.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you prefer?
Saliba's going Real Madrid.
Is he actually?
Says who?
Oh, well, you just ruined my
I
mind.
know, yeah.
Lads, what do you prefer? The first sip of your first pint in a sunny hot beer garden in the middle of summer.
Fucking.
Hey, now we're talking. Or you're on a lad's trip somewhere, maybe the train or wherever, and it's the first crack of a can or first sip of an airport pint. Countless memories ahead of you.
It's got to be lads. It's got to be
Which
lads
one's
trip.
better?
It's got to be lads trip.
Nah, the first one.
I think it's lads trip. Nah, Matt, the excitement of the
Yeah,
lads
see-
trip. Have you seen that guy on this morning talking about it?
That's what kicked me off.
No,
Yeah.
do you know why I disagree with that? Is because a lot of the time, I actually think there's a bit of a myth and people pretend to enjoy that first airport or train beer because a lot of it is like 6 a.m. and that first one's a fucking struggle. You don't enjoy that first one.
No, but
you do not enjoy that first one.
But with that, you're drinking it knowing the mental
Yes, I usually enjoy the second one more.
Right,
But the first beer in the sun.
All right, well, I'll change the question to suit Tom. The second drink on a trip
yeah,
away.
It's got to be with that.
It's got to be when you got a holiday ahead of
Good,
you.
you're
You're all in a silly, goofy mood.
See, that's what gets me going.
What?
You don't even have to have a drink yet, and you just like pour the boys, and then the first sip hits, and you're like, "We're away!" Yes.
What? You just went, first sip.
Like, you know when we do our FPL trip?
Well, I'm just saying, like, the first sip of the
it's no
Come Stag with
question.
me, I was like, oh my god, like.
Nah, it's definitely close.
I think it's
Tough
not.
question.
I love
think
a
it's-
beer garden beer, man.
tell you what,
The first,
you
you
know
all
the
sit
beer
down. The
garden one?
first one is the first sip, sunny, 5
Yeah.
p.m. or whatever.
I would argue the beer
Whole
garden
night's
one. I
ahead
think
of
if
you.
you swapped it for like a strawberry and lime Copperberg.
Well, it doesn't matter what the pint is. It doesn't matter what the pint
Nah,
is.
that you have one of them just to settle your stomach in. It does, mate. It hits different. Like strawberry and lime Copperberg hits different.
Yeah,
Why'd you have
the
to make
question is-
everything fucking...
exactly the
that's a
same.
big-
The question is
The question
you know
is
what
the
I'm
first
talking
sip
about.
of that, though. Doesn't matter what you pick as your drink.
I'll have one. Then it gets too sugary and then go on the beer, the hard stuff.
I don't like. I see you're not allowed to talk like this anymore because you don't come out.
True, actually.
Yeah.
I drank more than you last week.
No, you did. I don't think you did. He drank a lot.
I tell you what, him on his own, maybe even me on my own, collectively, you wouldn't even caught up, pal.
Yeah.
What?
I drank 7 days straight last week.
Yeah, I
you're
drank
right.
6 out of 7.
And I actually want to go for a beer tonight.
I need to stop.
I think I've got a problem.
I have
You're
to.
hard.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
I've not been going to the
How hard
gym.
you are.
I've got a nice.
See, that's the thing. My belly's all
You know what?
right.
I couldn't stop
It's
doing what
because-
you.
it's because
It'll
you're not
come, though.
eating.
Tom, it'll come.
I think that's the difference.
I am eating though.
Oh,
I
you
went for a
are?
seafood boil last night. Then we ordered a dessert, and then I had some toast with a cup of tea, watching the footy.
I couldn't stop doing
I
what.
find myself going through
Mate, the seafood boil.
one day of drinking no food and then just eating loads the next day.
Why don't you
And
eat?
then just, what do you mean? Drinking and no food because you don't necessarily have to eat.
Why don't you eat? No, but you know, after like a night out, you get hungry. But why don't you get hungry?
Oh, I know what he's getting at. He's,
Oh no! I
don't get why would you get?
They did though. They went for a curry.
Yeah.
No, after the stag do though, you just weren't hungry. I kept trying to order food for you. You're like, no, I don't want any food.
What? Yeah.
stag
When did
do?
we?
In the bar, at
You
Nordic
stole
bar.
my fucking steak bake, actually, you twat.
Hold that.
I
In
did
the
have
Nordic
food. I did.
bar.
I had some of.
I ordered the chicken wings and the mozzarella dippers, and you're like, no, I don't want any food.
Where did we order that?
Nordic bar.
Oh, what, the Inter Milan? Yeah.
I was trying to force it down your throat.
No, just having a good time. You don't have to eat at that point.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very
I
interesting.
can't stop doing what you do now. When you go,
What do you mean?
when you got a big belly. Kept doing it. Yeah, kept doing it on the
Tom,
hot
you've gotta
tub
be
when I was
careful, by the way,
leaning
Tom.
over the edge,
It'll
and you
turn
just
into
like.
a hard belly. That's when you got to watch out. But I will say, Reeve went on a birthday bottomless brunch.
Is that what you were doing?
Whose
I just seen you have
birthday?
loads of shots.
Shout out Harvey.
Harvey's the guy that you FaceTime. Do you remember? And you spoke about Leicester.
Yes, I do remember
Yeah,
that.
his birthday.
Yeah,
I can always tell when Reeve's having a good time when he's messaging me. Going, mate, it's class.
Oh, that's cute. I'm just messaging you to let you know. He's
I
having a
usually
good
just get a
time.
photo. I usually just if Reeve's out drinking, I just get a photo of Snuzz.
Yeah.
and then a fruity.
Yeah, that's
He's on fishing frenzy
Yeah.
with Snuzz. I'm just like, bless.
that's exactly what happens.
Men are class.
They did something on this bottomless brunch. I actually thought it was kind of a funny. I would love to do
Where did
this.
you went out around Leicester?
Yeah, Las Iguanas, and I genuinely.
Oh, Las Iguanas
I
is
thought it was-
good,
I
man.
tell you what,
Yeah,
when
good
we,
Las Iguanas.
I tell you what, when we arrived, it was 7 lads on a bank holiday Sunday with nobody else in them. We thought, fucking hell, is this really
good.
shit?
No, that's good.
And then as soon as when they told us the rules, you only get like one single shot of spirits, and it keeps coming. We didn't realise, literally, as soon as you finish that drink, you can just go, yeah, I'll have another.
Yeah.
Bottomless
It was
brunch?
No, but we thought there'd be like
Some are a bit.
well, for the food, there was time-based.
Yeah,
so you could only
yeah.
get X amount of dishes in X amount of time. So we thought that would apply to
Wait,
the
what
drinks
was the
as
drink
well.
you were drinking in the bottomless brunch? Sometimes they have like cocktails. And
Oh, I had multiple. I went across like...
you had options.
Yeah. And they had Sex on the
That's what-
Beach.
He's gone beast mode. Reece.
Yeah.
Sex on the beach.
So that might be the one that you saw. But
Sex on the beach.
yeah, honestly, I think in about 90 minutes, I went through like 15, 16
Lad alert!
vodka drinks, mate.
16 drinks in 90 minutes.
It was fucking...
That's a drink every 5 minutes.
I went into it with the expectations as we sat down. Oh my god, this is going to be so shit. But after the 90 minutes were up, it was immense. They gave us free birthday shots. They gave us free drinks.
There's no way on earth that 7 guys around a table at a bottomless brunch can ever be shit.
It depends if you're there. Sorry.
So nasty.
You know I'd bring the vibe.
It's a joke.
Also, the food there is immense as
Yeah,
well.
Las Iguanas
So
is
good.
it's a bit of a vibe. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
highly
lie.
recommend.
Never
I
done
thought usually bottomless brunch is like
They are good.
prosecco and
And if you're single, there's usually some decent skirt in there.
yeah. By the time we'd finished, it was just full. The entire thing was full.
Why?
Just minging.
What's wrong with that? Could have said Fanny.
Oh, a woman.
Woman.
Elegant beings.
Tarts. There's usually tarts knocking about in
Jam
Las
tarts.
Iguanas.
Anyways, I want to touch on what you actually did
Especially
after
Manor Hatters
that.
after. Ooh.
Because this guy, Harvey came up with a brilliant idea. Please explain.
Yeah, he did a quiz for his birthday, which actually ended up being really good.
I love quizzes.
Yeah, everyone
Mate,
was,
a
everyone was
drunk quiz.
smashed, but it was like just a vibey drunk.
I just
quiz.
feel like that
Yeah.
would end up in arguments with me, though.
But they
I'm
were all
drunk.
they were all,
Definitely.
It was general knowledge, and you had to send your answers in, so there weren't really any arguments. Because if you got it,
No, I
wrong, you
would,
got it
because
wrong.
I'd argue the question.
That used to be like we used to do that in lockdown, like you drunk quiz.
Oh
Everyone
yeah,
was doing
over
quizzes
Zoom.
in lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zoom
but,
quiz.
You're not
in the-
special, mate.
I had 2 in 1 by accident.
Right.
This guy is a fucking idiot, man.
I'm trying to be healthy. Deny my health.
Yeah, can you be healthy after the podcast?
I saw a big picture of a Domino's from you. Mine was quiet.
You can have a condensed form of that insider after this.
Right then, are we ready?
Yeah.
For this week's Gaz Gobble.
It's Gaz Gobble time. He's going to
I'll be honest.
So
gobbling up gas.
just a reminder, we're carrying over a win here, right? Because he lied about the last.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's gobbling up Gaz. It's Gaz
gobbling
Gaz.
Gaz.
Gobble Gaz.
Now,
Gobble on Gaz.
I'm going to give you a little insight here to this one.
Okay.
I went a different route this time because it's getting harder and harder to find news stories.
You have a new hairstyle.
So
Yeah, I thought that as well.
I've just gone more central with it. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Very nice. Good.
So
Come for a pint.
yeah, definitely. So I went for I went through ChatGPT because it's usually quicker and easier. And what I did, I asked them for 3 stories, but make one fake.
Sure.
They gave me that, but I didn't know the answer. So I tried to guess the answer myself.
Oh.
And I was incorrect.
No.
But you know the real one now.
I know it now.
Yeah. Just not guess and play along with it.
Wait, so what?
I did think
So
that.
what? So
I
what's
did
going to
think
happen
that.
is are you going to say after we?
I'll say
yes
what
or no?
I guessed.
Okay, right.
Yes. So I think that might make it a bit more fun for people.
Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
So first headline.
AKA Tom can be wrong, guys.
Yeah. Well, no, I actually thought I was. I thought I was wrong the once, and it turned out I was right. Man sues psychic for failing to remove ex's curse.
We've had that.
No, different one, mate. Just because it's like
promise you we haven't.
You had one word
Yeah.
that was similar and thought we had it.
Octopus throws shells at aquarium visitors.
I believe that, like.
Woman sets world record for most tacos eaten while skydiving.
That's not possible.
It could be a world record, though. You only need to eat a couple.
Right, logically.
The filling falls out.
Logically speaking, is it a taco or is it the taco filling? Does taco have filling in?
That is simply
Well, let's go
impossible.
through the
It
backstories.
could
of
just
each
be
then.
one.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It could literally just be one because no one's ever done it before.
The filling would fall out, brother.
You hold it that way up. You hold it that way up so that it's
No.
resistant.
No.
He actually falls out the plane backwards, covering the wind.
Yeah, there's definitely a way you can do it.
Yeah, that'll stop all the wind. Will it?
Would you like to know how many she ate?
Yeah, if it's a ridiculous number, it's obviously not true, right?
2.
See, I told you that's reasonable, and that could be a world record.
I think he's done you like Kipper. I think
wait.
he's changed the number after you said it might only be
if
one.
that would be a world record, that is a very reasonable
He's
amount.
changed,
For
it
someone
was.
to-
It did say 20.
No way, ChatGPT makes that up.
The stunt.
saying.
The stunt was live stream and certified.
Yeah, that's real.
How can you live stream?
How can you live stream it? What you mean,
What?
like Felix Baumgartner?
Yeah,
who
he did
fucking
it
fell from
the
space.
He did it.
Literally fell from space. They gone, how can you live stream this?
That was live stream.
I doubt, but I feel like that has more funding than what they
that is
with
true.
Red Bull
That is
jumping
very
from
true.
space.
But if she's going
one
for
tackle.
No, but the point is, if she's going from a world record and needs to be verified, then it could be live.
What is the one thing that we say we need to swear by and we never do?
Common knowledge.
Logic?
Logic is key.
That is logical.
But the problem is, if it's two,
the tackle filler barely stays there if you hold it on the ground.
but
all she's
Lewis,
got to
it
do,
might-
That is true.
Never
it
mind
might-
when you're falling.
No, guys,
all she's got to
50,000
do,
feet.
because it's two as well, all she's got to do is hold them really tightly, one in each hand.
You break
Consume
the
one,
shell.
consume-
But Lou,
Yeah, well, the tacos do fall apart.
But are they soft tacos or hard tacos?
Hard tackles.
And you don't
It
know.
doesn't
that.
actually say.
I'm
So it
pic-
could
I'm
be
picturing a
it could
hard
be
tackle.
It
Could be a
could
soft
be like a
taco.
bow bun style.
Oh, yeah, it
taco.
could be.
and not only that, it could have no filling.
It will specify.
I feel like it doesn't specify. I swear to God.
You've gone too direct with what you think
That's
a
a
taco
taco.
is. No, I had tacos at Las Iguanas, mate, and they were soft.
Yeah, they have
That's a
soft or hard
burrito.
tacos.
It's not a burrito. It's not a burrito.
No,
Soft
it's
with the
soft and
ladies,
hard
hard with the
taco.
men.
Yeah.
You are right though. If it's a hard taco, that's
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, you bite it all, it's crispy, it's all gone into mush.
I think you're right. I think that's the fact.
I think it might be a soft taco with no filling.
Maybe it's real.
Soft taco with no filling.
I think all that's happened is she's got two soft tacos. She's stuffed one, stuffed two, and then she's pulled a parachute.
Can you ask
That's
the
it.
chat GBT if it's hard or soft tacos?
I don't. Well, I can, but were they?
Why would ChatGPT know the answer?
Because if it's a real
all
story,
of
they'd
them on
know, wouldn't
ChatGPT,
they?
aren't
If
they?
it's based on an article, they'd know.
Oh.
No, because that'll give it away if it's true or false, though, won't it?
No, because even if it's false,
If they don't come back with an answer, you're going to know that's the fake one.
no, because
But if I didn't do,
Yeah,
so,
maybe we just leave it at the
I feel
headline.
like that's not
I
fair.
think-
The stories are the stories.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
I-
too. That's
yeah.
a bit like. Do you know what I
you're
mean?
scared to type that in.
No, I will.
you're
But that's my
scared.
point. That'll give it away. It's true.
Yeah. Okay, we're fine with that.
Don't you get
We got
that?
to play the game. You can only put up with what he's
You've
got.
got whatever's here is all I'm I'm giving you.
that's
Who was
fair.
she?
Yeah, I'm in the corner of fairness,
I'm not
mate.
giving you. It's,
was she?
it's a Texas woman. I have a brief stint of all of them.
What do you mean skirt?
Right, what's the...
Yeah, my man.
That's really misogynistic.
Yeah,
By the
go for
way,
it.
all three of these don't give names or details of the person.
All right, so go for it.
We're going lone wolf here.
They're pretty brief, all of them, which makes it better.
What was the
I think.
name of the octopus?
There's no name of an
That's what I'm
octopus.
just-
I think the octopus plus was real.
So you want to hear about that?
The octopus
An
one's real.
octopus at a public aquarium in New Zealand. He was caught on camera deliberately throwing shells and debris at the visitors.
He's an angry
Debris from what?
octopus.
It doesn't
Well,
say.
shell debris or like...
Experts have
debris from
said it could be a sign of intelligence or irritation.
Oh, just
That makes sense,
Maybe had a
actually.
silly goofy mood and made some net.
Yeah.
He was using jets of water to increase the force.
Ooh.
So the jets in the
Yeah, it sounds like
aquarium,
that, actually.
He was like
Guys.
putting it, and they were like,
Octopus, when they're in aquariums, they just stay still.
You don't know that for a fact.
I do.
Why? How do you know it?
I don't.
he's a,
That's not...
because he's a marine biologist. isn't he?
yeah.
Obviously. And also, there's no octopi in New Zealand either.
And number one, a Californian man has filed a lawsuit against a psychic who claimed his ex-girlfriend had cursed him. He paid,
I need to understand this a bit more. What does
so
that
he
mean?
paid her $5,000 to remove the curse, but later sued, claiming she didn't deliver on the promise.
Right, but there's no illicit mention of what the curse actually is.
No.
Right, so we're just guessing. Are we gonna get done by a psychic again, boys? Will
California
that be
sounds quite logical.
Basically, a guy paid a psychic $5,000 to get rid of a curse a girlfriend put on him, but she didn't do it, so he's suing her.
You could sue her. You have a case. If
Yeah,
she said,
that's
I'll
a
get
bit,
rid
yeah.
of it.
But the only problem is, like, we've
How do
been
you
done by a
prove-
psychic story before.
Well, she's still got the
Could
curse
it be
on
another
her.
psychic
True,
story?
yeah, true, no.
I think it's
I mean, no, but how do you prove a curse?
What was
It's a
the
fake
curse
one.
that they had?
Doesn't
or
say.
psychic.
Erectile dysfunction. You could
Yeah.
say that's a curse.
I don't think in a court of law you could say that's a curse.
You would if it.
So we
it
need
is
to
a
go. We
curse.
need to go hardball here because I can't really ask any questions.
Depends if
Yeah.
a witch could put it
They're
on.
very
So this is
short
all about gut
paragraph.
feeling, and my gut feeling saying it's either the curse or the octopus.
My lass used to live with a witch. And she used to.
That's not a way. That's not a way to talk about your mother.
When they watch horror films, that she would like sprinkle salt around the couch.
Okay.
I think she was just mental.
So what's your gut feeling, Lewis?
I don't think you can eat tacos like that. I think it's. I think it's.
But do you not think two is a really, like, one in each hand?
the
That's
toppings
such a
would
realistic
fall out,
amount.
bro. The toppings fall out.
Yeah, but you're taking it direct as if you're
No
getting
topping.
the
It's a plain taco.
That is
fried
not
tortilla
taco.
tacos.
A taco is hard shell.
It's a plain
It's not.
taco.
It
That's a
doesn't
burrito.
have to be.
That's a burrito.
That's not a burrito.
Lads,
mate.
I'm part Mexican.
Which part?
Hola.
What, the brain.
Yeah.
The brain.
So what do you think?
Senorita.
What are you?
I think it's the curse or the octopus.
And what do you think, Reeve?
I think it's the octopus as the fake one. But I don't.
How can you think someone's eating
How can
tacos
you?
out of plane? Who's live streaming it as well?
Logically, I think two would get,
I think that the live streaming part
makes it more valid.
is not the unrealistic part of that. Eating the tacos, I do agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
I do feel like they would fall apart.
I was
but-
gonna very much doubt that if he said a number higher than
Do you
two.
think you could
But because
swallow
it's two,
that high up in the air?
because
falling?
it's two, you
That's
can have.
also a good point.
You could shoot and swallow whilst falling. You'd choke and die.
But how do we know she
No,
can
you
do it whilst
wouldn't.
parachute?
the food, because of you falling and the way that works, you try and swallow it and you come back up.
Lewis, could she
Because
have...
the food wouldn't be going. You're not able to swallow faster than the speed in which you're falling.
What the hell are
I
you
don't
on about?
think that does that.
How do they
affect
eat in
you
space?
eating?
Yes. So
No, because you're not falling in space. You think idiot.
you're falling, and let's say you're falling at like whatever 1,000
Terminal velocity.
what is that? 500 mile an hour. Let's just say for the sake of it, right?
Quite fast.
No, but you do realise they then stick a
quicker than speed of
parachute.
sound.
up.
And then you put it in your mouth and try and swallow. You got to swallow at like 505 mile an hour.
Are
at least.
you hell bent on that being the fake one then? Because
Yeah.
two for me is such
You
a
can't-
realistic
it would
amount
come
to
back
have
out
a
the
world
mouth.
record at.
No,
though.
Lewis,
It's
that's not how it
impossible-
works. Because why on a train, when you jump up in the middle of a train, why don't you
that
go
is not
flying?
the same.
That's-
It is the same, because once the food's in your mouth, it's in your body.
It's
not
not
gonna be
the
affected by
same.
speed
It's
at
not
which you're
the
falling.
same.
It would actually like.
just saying
I
it's
actually think it's
difficult to
really
swallow,
dangerous
not-
to do that. You choke.
Yeah, but she could do it when she's parachuting. When she opens the
That is
parachute.
true. When she opens the parachute, she
By the way,
Right, but-
no,
but-
if you
but
do
there's
that,
been-
I'd get at least 7 down.
But there's been never. No, you wouldn't know because the
would.
difficult part is
But hold it.
logistically having more. If you've got two in your hand at that point, you just eat them. But you're saying, all right, I get it though, because obviously
we could do with more info, really, because if she's done it after she's opened the parachute.
Technically, it's not during a free fall, it's during the
I don't think that would be.
But that is still skydiving, isn't it?
No,
I don't know.
Parachuting.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right. Yeah, it's got to be done when you first fall, isn't it?
You've just said that's too dangerous. They wouldn't do that. But there's been thousands of world records that are more dangerous than eating food in skydiving.
Filling.
It's not, but it doesn't necessarily mean
you wouldn't hold it like that though, would you?
She might have done it when it opens like this.
You'd cover it in.
Whilst you're falling. Lads, this is so... I actually think that I'm going to vote mentally. I know... All right.
Octopus.
Taco. It is the taco. You can't do that. You'll die. If you eat
they're falling from 10,000 feet. You ain't going to die, but eating a taco...
You can't swallow while skydiving.
But do you not think 2 is such an obvious number for a world record?
You wouldn't even get insured to do that. There would be too much safety risk of you choking mid-air.
Make a vote.
You'll die.
Make a vote.
What? If you choke mid-air on the taco, make a vote. I think it's taco time.
Should I go with my gut or should I go with...
Can I just say, I just wanted to check, because I did just think that. I was like, surely that you would... apparently, what... You can eat during a skydive, but it is generally discouraged due to safety and practical
considerations. There's way more dangerous things than eating food in a skydive that have world records, Lou.
Name 2.
What?
Swimming with sharks.
You said way more dangerous things.
Swimming with sharks surrounded by blood.
Jumping off a building
That's
with
not
nothing.
Yeah,
base jumping would
How
be
long
one.
can I survive with sharks surrounded by blood?
That's not a world record. You've just said something dangerous, but there's no world record.
You could make a world record. Like, I survived 10 minutes.
But no one has, is the point.
Sucking a dildo, jumping off top of a building.
But no one's done that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's the whole point. You can create world records, Lewis. That's how it works.
No, they wouldn't sanction it because they're not going to get people doing dangerous stuff.
This is a brand new world record. That's my point.
But they would not be sanctioned by Guinness World Records.
What are you on about?
Because it's too dangerous.
Like, there's no dangerous world record.
This is exactly
they got rid of loads of ones where they got people to stop doing it. I can't remember one I heard the other day.
Cliff jumping is dangerous.
Yeah, but the problem you're saying is because it encourages a lot of people to do that. That kind of event is so uncommon that a lot of people would not do that.
How about people who've climbed Everest with no
if you disagree, you can pick octopi.
That's fucking dangerous.
Yeah, also,
but I'm going to sit here smug.
Isn't El Capitan the free solo? That's way more dangerous than fucking eating a taco from a skydive, and he's got a world record for that.
No one's ever done that apart from Thingy.
Alex. You can't swallow in air.
Yeah,
you can.
Al?
You can. I promise you can. I do agree.
But also, your logic for that is that just people have world records for way more dangerous things than what he said.
That's not the logic to go on.
I think that's one of the most dangerous things.
Well, let's vote.
Go on.
I'm going to sit and be very small.
You've gone tacos.
I'm going to go with my gut, which was originally octopus.
And you're going
octopus.
Oh, the crazy octopus with the jet water.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. Who cares? Could be real. Sounds quite real.
Well, we're locked in anyway.
So the man suing his psychic. It's true.
Yes. We can't get done by a psychic twice, boys. Just before you say, which one did... Oh, no, because that'll give it away.
I went with the man suing the psychic.
Did you?
Yes.
Ooh.
The octopus throwing the shells at the aquarium.
I'm going to be so pissed off at you, Lou.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
You're right, because that is the true story. The fake story.
You're so thick. It would fucking fall out. You can fall out.
We're in two different minds about the tacos.
I told you.
You're thinking hard shell tacos.
I told him. I did all I could. It's too dangerous.
It might have no fillings in.
That's not a taco then, it's a shell.
By the way, everything I said is like you can eat during skydiving, and it wouldn't not be a record because it's too dangerous.
I'll sit and be smug.
But I do agree with you, it would just fall apart. You wouldn't be able to do it.
You wouldn't be able to swallow
You're
and
telling
chew
me
it all.
you couldn't hold that in a tight
You're telling me you'd be able to chew and swallow two of them.
Filling would come out.
You're telling me
No, you just hold it.
Filling would come out.
And then eat it how?
Like you would a burrito.
But then it's a burrito.
Burrito.
No, it's not a burrito at that point. You just
No
hold
rice.
It is. It's burrito.
A burrito becomes a burrito when it has rice in it.
You're thinking of these ones. You're thinking of them ones
it's not.
that are
That's a
like
wrap.
crusty and like... Yeah, but that's not what I was thinking.
But you could just eat a taco.
Still, you can't chew and swallow two of them in like the 20 seconds.
I mean, I can't say anything. I went for the psychic one. So.
You could have it no filling, mate.
Well, you've seen it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's another W. That's the first time you've ever got it right, by the way.
I've been right all the time.
You really haven't.
It's not true.
What is hilarious though, as soon as I read them out, he went, it's either the psychic or the octopus. He always gets them wrong.
I love it, man. I'm here for the game.
So yeah, I don't know what the score is, but you're getting...
I'm GG's biggest fan.
GG.
Yeah, GG. Gas gobbles.
Okay, good game.
Thanks for 50k.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe and let us know in the comments what you went for. Did you think a taco was possible to eat while skydiving?
Did we get the like amount for whatever the...
Oh, yeah, because you've got to bring your journal in.
Yeah, did we get the like amount?
We did, actually. We hit it.
Did we?
I don't think we did, actually. So we might have
So,
to...
yeah, Lewis is going to bring his journal in.